I want to do a review today of the product which I'm wearing right now. These are headphones, Bluetooth headphones by Audio Bomb, and they're actually called Jetset. So I'll show you them right now. They're pretty straightforward. I think they're priced at like 50 bucks. They were sent to me recently, and I just kind of want to show you them quickly. There's the power button, and we got volume adjusting and a microphone up at the top there. All in all, they're pretty cool. They fold down, stay pretty compact. But yeah, they're Bluetooth headphones. I wanted to give them a shot during the training session today. My plans for today are to do mostly light work, focusing on my anterior chain. So I'm going to be doing some front squats, some ab wheel work, and then I'm going to do some isolation bodybuilding movement just to get ready for the upcoming meet I have in like 4 days time. So mostly this is like an active rest type of day, and just kind of trying to make sure that I don't get too rested and my muscles are still firing and just ready to go for the upcoming meet. So I wanted to do this review at the same time, let you know my thoughts on it. From what I gathered so far, these headphones run for like 5 to 8 hours of full-time usage. So it's pretty cool, and they do have like a passive mode, so it kind of shuts down and doesn't use the battery as much when I'm not actually listening to them. So that's a pretty cool feature. But otherwise, I'll let you know my thoughts on it as I go through the training session, and hope you enjoy what you see. Stay tuned, and talk to you in a minute. So starting things off with some front squats, and this is 3 sets of 3, 135, kept it very light. My form on front squats does need some improvement. I really would like to get my elbows in and up more. Just looking at this footage here, and I'd actually like just to maintain a little bit more uprightness and get rid of that pinch of a butt wink I have when I break parallel. But that's something I'll work on later. I don't do too much front squats in my programming, so when I get back from this upcoming meet, I'm probably going to incorporate more front squats and just modify that Texas method programming I'm working with right now. But I did just on this day want to do some very light front squat work, and as I mentioned previously, some bodybuilding isolation work, and that's leading up to the upcoming meet. Mostly I didn't want to overly exert myself. I basically, on this plan leading up to the meet, I've been doing 5 rep sets with the Texas method, and then I went down to 3 rep sets, and now so I just finished up doing some 2 rep sets. But what I did notice was that I had a lot of difficulty with the 2 rep sets. My guess is it has something to do with the fact that I've incorporated football into my, I guess my activity, and it may have some impact on powerlifting. But on the upside of that, I also think it has some really good carryover to powerlifting, because it allows me to be a little bit more dynamic in my movements, a little bit more functional, and just use muscles that I'm not typically used to firing and using. So I think once I get back from the meet, I'll be able to further accommodate powerlifting and football. So I mean, I'll be able to accommodate football within powerlifting. So as you can see here, just doing some dumbbell rows and finishing those off. Moving on to dumbbell press, and I think I did 2 sets of 5 here. Again, nothing crazy, very simple, very light. I don't want to exhaust myself. You got that meet coming up in about 3 days. So yeah, now onto these headphones that I'm wearing throughout this training session, and I just wanted to do a quick review on them. All in all, I found them to be pretty good. Very lightweight, very comfortable. So they sit really nicely on the head, and the audio is very clear on them. So those are the pros, those are the upsides. Now there's a couple downsides that I think these headphones have, and the first one is I find that they're just not loud enough, and not with the bass and whatnot isn't really powerful enough. It doesn't give me enough of an oomph to it. So they're clear, and they're really nice. Great for audiobooks, which I think I'm listening to an audiobook when I'm in this training session here. But when it comes to music, and like if you really want to rock out, I didn't find them to be that powerful. So that's the first downside. The second downside is when I was deadlifting with these, I wore them on another day and I did some deadlifts. They kept coming off. And I could even see that if you're doing like sprinting or intensive running, I could see them falling off your head too. Even here, they're kind of slipping off the front top of my head. Now, I don't know if it's because they need to make the material a bit like stronger and just like grip more. but I just seem to have that little bit of a problem. It's not anything major. I can always just like adjust them if I need to, but it is a bit distracting when I have like headphones kind of shifting around a bit on my head when I'm trying to do deadlifts. And granted, deadlifts, you are picking up and dropping lots of weight, you know, moving around a lot, but I really don't want any distraction whatsoever. So I really think that these things should be gripping harder to my head. But again, that could just be, you know, the size of my head and whatever it is. And, you know, it's a minor little thing. Otherwise, I think they're great for the price. Like $50, you get a Bluetooth headphones like this. I think it's a great deal. So links in the description below if you want to check them out. I don't really have too much else bad to say about them. I actually think overall they're you know, well priced and pretty good, as I just mentioned. So yeah, finishing things off here with some ab wheel work and you know, some push-ups after that. Keeping it pretty simple for the day overall. I'm probably going to take an active rest day, which is going to be today. This is yesterday's workout session. So I'll take an active rest day today, and then I will do a very, very simple mock meet one day prior to the actual meet. So during that mock meet, I will basically do 3 sets of each movement. So 3 sets of squat, 3 sets of bench, 3 sets of deadlift, and those will all be for singles, probably with like 1 plate on the bar, nothing crazy. I just want to make sure I have the movements down and I'm ready to go for the meet. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this, and I will upload the meet footage once I'm done with it, and I'll see you.